Our focus is on developing collaborative leaders. We help people grow through working through a process of activity. So there's a real sequence that we have. We begin very simply in terms of just getting to know people. So we get people to know each other on a little deeper level. That builds, trust comes from those kinds of shared experiences. So people are having fun. They're a little outside of their comfort zones, but yet people are getting more comfortable being with one another. And then that moves into problem solving. For a middle school or high school coming in, they have a lot of options. You have middle schools and high schools that come in for one-day experiences where maybe it's part of another program that they're running and they want to come here and have a little bit more focused work on group process and action planning, or maybe spend an entire day out on the high challenge course. We serve colleges and universities, again, in several ways. We actually do have colleges that we work with where they have specific classes that they run here at camp. And we work collaboratively with that college to develop the curriculum, and then we implement the programming up here.
I've got you. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
And it's an opportunity for them to get away. So getting out of the college, getting away from what they're comfortable with and coming into a new environment and trying out some of the things that may, up to this point, be just theoretical. We have youth serving agencies that work with us to develop big parts of programs that they may have in place. It may be an ongoing program, in one instance where they're working with kids to develop their skills and to allow them to be successful in college. And what we do is we add a leadership component to that.
We pick kids that are in this segment of society that are basically in failed high schools and in economic situation, almost all first-generation college kids. These are kids who probably do not imagine themselves going to college at all. We are trying to get inside these kids' heads of the belief that they can do anything, that they should have an entirely different aspiration for the trajectory of their life. And also, with that they're ready to make the effort. One of the best things I see is from the parents. When they come back from Manito-wish, they say, "What did you do with our child? He's making his bed, he's saying yes sir, no sir, he's combing his hair, he's got a different attitude about schoolwork. What happened?"
This class that we have here are just between their freshman and sophomore year. They just went through the application process, and this is their first exposure that we give them. So this is the first time that they're allowed to get outside of their comfort zone. They really test their boundaries. They learn not only leadership skills, but also how to collaborate with other scholars, and then use these skills in order to apply them really at a later time. They learn how to critically think. They learn how to really push themselves forward in order to take on a task, especially after all the portaging and among the canoeing. They've really stepped up in trying to support each other, but also push themselves farther than what they thought they were able to do.
Before I started this program, I used to be really shy and to myself. I stayed in my little group with friends, never went out and talked to new people. Once we've gone through the Manito-wish experience and all the things they expose us to, I think it's really helped me be more open-minded and look at bigger pictures, and it's helped me realize that there's a big world out there, and if I really wanted to, I can go to any college I want to and accomplish anything I set my mind to.
I've learned so much about myself here. I've been pushing myself to something, getting what they call comfort zone, and I realized that I can do so many things. I carried a boat today. 80 pounds. How awesome is that? It's like you feel so accomplished.
The environment, it's absolutely beautiful. The location, the way that the camp is laid out. I think the dedication of actually a center of leadership at Camp Manito-wish, I think that is very unique. But you still have the feel of the Northwoods, summer camp environment. So I think you're immersed in a place that's calming. I think you're immersed in a place that's reflective. The Manito-wish staff, without question, makes this place unique in terms of people that are very dedicated towards helping people explore leadership, helping people explore what their gifts are, and really challenging them to kind of push their comfort zone, but to do so in a very supportive and safe way.
Teamwork is incorporated into a lot of it, and then things like how to not assume things right away, and going into using all your resources and brainstorming as a team and thinking first before you do things. Because of this, I've become a lot more outgoing. I'm able to go up to people and talk to them more, like new people. Before, I was really shy and I didn't like going up to people that I didn't know and talking to, but now I'm able to start a conversation and learn about the person. And I've become a better leader. I'm able to lead a group, but also sit back and watch and kind of let other people take charge instead of always being the one to lead.
I think most of the time when students arrive, one of the first things you see is probably one of two pictures. One is, you know, the deer in the headlights, oh my God, what did I get myself into? I don't know if I really want to be here. Or people that have kind of the attitude of I really didn't want to be here, and I'm not sure that I want to, you know, share this experience with people. And I think the transformation is at the end of the weekend, you see people shedding tears, you see people exchanging pictures, emails, cell phone numbers, talking about their leadership experience. The ride up, there's a lot of silence. The ride home, there's just this barrage of conversation.
I was a camper at Manito-wish, as my brother and sister were. It was that led me to contact camp to see if there was a program that we could develop. Camp Manito-wish experience is pretty profound, and we've modified it a little bit to meet our specific needs. We've experimented with it over the years with the help of the camp staff. Sending kids in the wilderness on a canoe trip lets them grow up and lets them realize their full potential. But one who has been through that, it's really a very valuable experience.
I learned so much about myself. I learned how to trust other people. I learned that I can be a leader.
Absolutely come to Manito-wish. I've had the opportunity and the privilege of being involved in leadership development for a good portion of my life, and doing so in a lot of different environments, and I think this environment is, again, where it's located it's a gem. The staff that you get to work with, they're extremely flexible and very willing to kind of cater their talents and their gifts to whatever your particular need is. And really collaborate, which is one of the reasons why Ryla continues to come to Camp Manito-wish.